The furry tall creature. When I was about 12 years old, I lived with my grandmother and sister who were 8 years old. My grandmother's house was tiny and in the middle of nowhere. It was a pretty nice house with a lot of land but with mostly wooded areas. One night, I was woken up by scratching noises. It sounded like it was on my window, so I went to check it out. As I got to the window, I noticed a big claw mark that went from midway to the bottom of the window. I was a little frightened, so I went to my grandma's room to wake her up. Unfortunately, she was already wide awake. She turned to me and said, "You heard him, didn't you?" I felt so confused but curious. Grandma who? The creature scratching. He always does that when there are visitors. I was even more frightened. "Grandma, can I sleep in here tonight?" "Sure, honey, your sister is sleeping in my bed right now, so go ahead and make a pallet on the floor." After a few minutes making the pallet, I laid down. I couldn't sleep at the thought of a type of creature my grandma was talking about. How does my grandma know it? How is she okay with it? When did she find this creature? What is it? I then heard more scratching. This time it sounded closer and louder. I hid under my blanket until it stopped. There was dead silence. I slowly looked over the blanket and saw a tall, furry creature looking over my grandma as she was sleeping. I was so shocked and scared that I froze. I couldn't help but stare at the creature, speechless. It slowly turned its head to me and walked so slowly towards me. I tried ducking in my covers, but I couldn't. It felt like I wasn't in control of my body anymore. It bent down and stared right into my eyes with its tiny red eyes. I finally had control of my body as I was sitting up on the pallet. I noticed the creature had disappeared and it was daylight. I couldn't believe what